What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Way to Zone podcast. So we are back for another MMA breakdown, guys. This is going to be LFA 196. This is going to be a very good card. I'm trying to make some money on this card for you guys. Make some money for myself. So let's get right into this. If you guys haven't yet, like the video, subscribe to the page, and come back every single day. I do all different types of sports. This is your first video watching from me. I do soccer, I do the NFL, I do MMA, and I also do the NBA as well, guys. I'm everywhere, all different types of sports. I'm here every single day posting videos. So let's get right into this LFA 196, guys. First fight of the day is going to be Stan Corvin taking on Peter Lucet. And I'm going to be taking the Peter Lucet side, guys. He was a plus 250 underdog last night. I took him out of plus 250. I saw him right now today that he's at a plus 200. So money is coming on Peter Lucet. And I just think he's the better fighter in this one, in my opinion. I think Stav Coran's going to be trying to get the takedowns this whole fight. I think that's the only way Staff wins this fight is if he gets the takedowns. But from what I've seen, Peter Lucet has some really good takedown defense. He doesn't get taken down really easy. He reverses positions really well. And when he gets the separation, his hands are very good. He has a good straight right overhand where he slips one of your jabs, and throws the right hand on over the top, and he lands it perfectly almost every single time. I just like his boxing. He has decent wrestling as well. Like I said, good takedown defense. And if Stav doesn't get this fight to the floor, like his game plan is most likely going to be, I think Peter Lucet's going to end up knocking him out. I just think he has the better hands. I think he's a better all-around fighter. So for the first fight of the day, guys, give me Peter Lucet as the underdog. All right, guys, this next fight's going to be Thomas Keenan taking on Chaz Poison. And I'm going to be, or Polson, guys, not Poison, Polson. But I'm going to be taking Chaz Polson in this one, guys. I think Polson is just going to end up winning this fight basically due to the ring rust. I think Thomas Keenan is going to have a lot of ring rust. He hasn't fought in a MMA match since 2019. And before that, it was 2013. He's mainly a jiu-jitsu guy. He's fought in a lot of jiu-jitsu tournaments, but when it comes to MMA, he's only fought fights in 2013, and he wasn't doing very well in 2013. He came back in 2019. He lost again, and now I just think he's coming back to fight Chaz Polson, and I just think Chaz Polson is going to end up being the better fighter in this one. I think, honestly, skill for skill-wise, these guys are probably going to be even. Chaz Polson is going to be taking him to the ground, land some hard strikes, and Thomas Keenan is going to be throwing up submissions from the bottom. But if Thomas Keenan doesn't land some submission, get a submission locked in from the bottom, guys, I think Chaz Polson is going to grind this fight out to win the fight by decision. I just think Chaz Polson is more active. He's fought the better competition, and he's just a younger guy, guys. So I'm going to be taking the guy that's more active, and honestly, I just think he's going to be able to stay on top and just guard submissions this whole time. So give me Chaz Polson on this fight, guys. The first fight of a 4-leg parlay, guys. I'm going to be very confident in this parlay. All these guys should win because they're fighting low-level competition. This fight's going to be Eric Frimbres taking on Adlan Benson, and I'm going to be taking Eric Frimbres as the first leg of that parlay, guys. He's a minus 1,000, so he should go out there and win this fight. Benson is a very tall guy. Like, his nickname is Tall Boy. He's very tall, but he keeps his chin up very high in the air. He throws strikes, and he doesn't have really good takedown defense. Eric Frimbres is almost just as tall as him, and Eric Frimbres has way better hands. He hits with very good power, and if he lands one of those strikes, he's going to knock out Adlan. And at the same exact time, Eric Frimbres could take him down. If Eric Frimbres wants the easiest way of victory in this fight, Eric Frimbres will shoot that double leg, take Adlan down, because Adlan doesn't have good takedown defense at all, and Frimbres can just get on top and end up winning this fight via ground and pound. Yeah, guys, like I said, I'm very confident Eric Frimbres winning this fight. Adlan just shown he has no chin. He keeps his hands down, his chin very high, and he has no takedown defense. So I just think Eric Frimbres should win this fight wherever he wants. So give me Eric Frimbres in this one as the first leg of the parlay. All right, guys, this next fight is going to be Chance Ikai taking on Jacob Romero, and this is going to be the second leg of the parlay, guys. Chance is a minus 1,600 favorite. He's going to win this fight. I don't see a way Jacob Romero wins this fight. Chance is going to go out there, probably knock this guy out in the first round. He can stop Jacob's takedowns. He can outstrike Jacob. He has better cardio than Jacob. He's just a better all-around fighter than him, and I don't see there's a way at all Jacob wins this fight. If Jacob Romero wins this fight, I will be very surprised. It'll probably be the shock of the night. But I just think Chance is one of those really good fighters that's probably going to end up making it to the UFC one day or getting a Dana White's Contender Series shot. So give me Chance EK in this one, guys. I'm going to be taking him as the third leg, or the second leg of that parlay. Alright, guys, this next one is going to be the third leg of the parlay. It's going to be Jacoby Jones taking on Gabriel Brown. And I'm going to be taking Jacoby Jones in this one, guys. He is a minus 800 favorite. He's another very high favorite, but it's another high favorite that I think gets it done. He's fighting a guy named Gabriel Brown that has one of the worst haircuts I've ever seen if you look at his picture. And I just think, honestly, Jacoby Jones is going to go out there and use his big toe Jones and go out there and knock him out. Honestly, guys, like, it's Big Toe versus Crazy Eye. Big Toe Jones versus Crazy Eye Brown. Like, we can't even see the Crazy Eye because it's blocked by his hair. So, like I'm saying, guys, I just think Jacoby's going to go out here, land some hard strikes, take him down, land some hard ground and pound. I don't think Gabriel Brown's going to have anything for him. The only way Gabriel Brown wins this fight is if he lands a hard shot, just one of those wild hooks coming in out of nowhere and landing. But I just think Jacoby Jones is going to end up winning this fight. Jacoby Jones is a Dana White's Contender Series alum. He lost his last fight when he fought there, but he fought very good competition. And in this one, he's fighting very low level competition. So I think Jacoby Jones goes out there and gets a knockout in this win. So give me Jacoby Jones to go out there and beat Gabriel Brown. All right, guys, this is going to be the fourth and last leg of that parlay. It's going to be Alec Lorenz taking on Ryan Parker. And I'm going to be taking Alec Lorenz, guys. Alec Lorenz is one of these guys that stands upright, walks you down, lands very heavy strikes. And I don't think Ryan Parker is going to be able to do much with it. I think Ryan Parker keeps his chin way too high. His boxing defense isn't that good. So I think if Alec Lorenz lands one of those hard shots, he's going to end up knocking him out. I think Alec Lorenz goes out here and gets the first round knockout and ends up probably getting brought to the UFC because he has way too many knockouts in the first round for the UFC not to be eyeing this guy. So if Alec Lorenz goes out here and knocks Ryan Parker out in the first round, like I do think he does, he's going to be getting a UFC shot, and Dana White's going to be calling his number. So this is going to be the last leg of that parlay, guys. It's going to be Alec Lorenz. I'm taking him. I think he wins this fight by knockout. All right, guys, this next fight is going to be a UFC veteran, Lorenzo Morales, taking on Ilir, I think it's Bakhtiar Ulu. And I'm going to be taking Ulu in this one, guys. I think Ulu is just the better fighter. I think Ulu is going to mix in a lot of takedowns. Morales doesn't have good takedown defense. And the one that's going to be probably the one that's shooting more takedowns is going to be Morales, but he's not going to be able to get Ulu down. Ulu comes from a country where, the same as that country where Shevchenko comes from, they have a lot of great strikers out there. A lot of strikers that train in Muay Thai. And he's went to Thailand as well and training with Tiger Muay Thai as well, guys. Ulu is one of these guys that has a legit striking. He has good takedown defense, and he actually has good takedowns. He's very good everywhere, in my opinion. And he's fighting a UFC veteran, Lorenzo Morales, that Lorenzo Morales, honestly, in my opinion, is probably washed at this point. He's fighting an LFA now. I think he's almost out of the MMA. I think he's probably going to probably have about 3 or 4 more fights and be done. I think he's going to end up losing this fight, and he's going to go on a losing streak. I don't think Lorenzo Morales has anything for him. I think the only way Morales wins this fight is if he gets a takedown, but he's not going to be able to take down Ulu because Ulu has shown he has really good takedown defense. And if this ends up a striking battle, I just think Ulu's going to end up piecing him apart and end up landing some hard strikes and probably winning this fight by decision. I don't see Lorenzo Morales getting knocked out, but I just think Ulu's going to outclass him and win this fight by decision, guys. So give me Ulu as the first leg of a parlay. I'm gonna be making a 2-leg parlay with him. So give me Ulu as the first leg of that parlay, guys, because he is a -400 favorite. All right, guys, in this next fight, it's going to be Christian Natividad taking on Devon Jackson. And honestly, guys, I said Alec Lorenz was going to be the last leg of that 4-leg parlay, but I'm going to make it a 5-leg parlay, guys. I'm going to be adding Christian Natividad. I do think he gets this fight done. He's fighting Devon Jackson, who probably has one of the worst nicknames I've ever seen. The Relentless DJ Quick. What kind of nickname is that? The Relentless DJ Quick. We have a guy on this card with a horrible haircut, and now another guy with a horrible nickname. So, yeah, I just think Christian Natividad is going to give him the Hawaiian punch and hit him with his right on the jaw and knock this guy out. I think Christian Natividad's too fast for him. I think he's too strong. I think he has good takedown defense, so Devon Jackson won't be able to take him down. So Christian Natividad has took a 2-year layoff, mainly because of injury, but him coming back, I do think this is going to be a bounce-back fight for him. I do think he ends up winning this fight, and I do like Christian Natividad. He's one of my favorite prospects in LFA, so hopefully he doesn't come out here and shit the bed and make me look bad. So give me Christian Natividad in this fight. I'm going to be adding him as the 5th leg of that 4-leg parlay, guys. All right, guys, this next fight's going to be Flavio de Corteros taking on, let me try to say this name, Frukabek Yokobov. I'm going to be taking Flavio, guys. I'm going to be taking him. I just think he has the better striking. I think this fight's going to come down to a striking battle where both of these guys are going to be throwing strikes back and forth. But I think Flavio, just the guy that has more technical striking. He has good straight right hands. He keeps his hands up. He moves around the ring. He circles a lot. And he doesn't have a chin to where I've seen this man get knocked out. Like, talking about flat knocked out. But when a guy in Yokobov's going to come out here swinging heavy, he doesn't really have the technical striking as Flavio does. I think Flavio's going to, if he keeps his distance, maintains the distance and just moves around the ring, I think he's going to be able to outclass him. I think he's going to use his technical striking, jabs, straight punches, kicks to the legs, just move around the ring and outclass him and win this fight by decision. So yeah, guys, that's going to be the bet for this fight. I'm going to be taking Flavio de Corteros to win this fight. All right, guys, this is going to be the 2nd leg of that parlay. I'm going to be adding with Ulu. It's going to be Kamala Kirk taking on Ellison Santos. And I'm going to be taking Kamala Kirk in this one, guys. I'm honestly not that very confident in this one, so it's going to be a smaller wager on that parlay on this one because the one underdog that might come through in this fight is Santos, but just watching the tape, I just think Kamala Kirk, if he stays smart, uses his takedowns, uses his wrestling, he's gonna win this fight. But if he doesn't get this fight to the floor, Santos is gonna end up knocking him out. He has very good kickboxing. This man hits very hard like a truck, and he trains with one of the best fighters in the UFC. He's out there training with Alex Pereira every day. So I just think he hits very hard. He has good kickboxing, but his takedown defense is not that good at all. So if Kamala Kirk takes him down and controls him on top, I just think he's gonna end up winning this fight. I said Kamala over and over again. You guys got me thinking about Kamala Harris. I was thinking about saying Kamala Harris is fighting Adlison Santos, but no. If Kamala Kirk is, like I said, keeps this fight on the floor, uses his wrestling, he's gonna end up winning this fight. But if he ends up trying to strike with this guy, he's gonna end up getting knocked out. But the pick's gonna be Kamala Kirk in this one, guys. I think he's gonna end up winning this fight. He's gonna be the second leg of that parlay I'm gonna be adding with Ulu. Alright guys, this is going to be the last leg of the parlay. It's going to be Casey Tanner taking on Messias Urena. And I'm going to be taking Urena in this one, guys. I'm going to be taking the Pink Ranger. He's a big underdog. He's over a plus 200 underdog. Almost plus 300 underdog at the moment. But I just think he's really a great fighter, guys. Casey Tanner's the only way he's going to win this fight is if he takes this fight to the floor. But I've seen from Urena, he has really good takedown defense. He has very elite striking. This man probably has one of the best striking I've seen in a while. So if Casey Tanner does not get this fight to the floor, Urena's going to end up knocking him out. Urena, he lands strikes from everywhere. He throws flying knees. He has very good head kicks. He is just everywhere with his striking. Like I said, this man's striking is legit. It's one of the best striking I've seen in a while. So Casey Tanner does not get this fight to the floor. He's going to end up getting knocked out. And Urena has shown me that he has really good takedown defense. So I don't think Tanner's going to be able to get this fight to the floor with ease. So give me Urena as the underdog in this fight. He is over a plus 200 underdog. It's for the main event. But yeah, guys, for the main event, I'm taking the Pink Ranger. I think he goes out there and gets a knockout on this one. And alright, guys, that is it for our video for LFA 196. Like I said in the beginning of the video, if you guys are still here listening to my voice, like the video, subscribe to the page, and come back every single day so you guys can make some more money with me. We're here trying to cash out all different types of events. Like I said, I do all different types of sports, so don't miss out, and subscribe to the page so you guys don't miss out on anything else. And I'm out of here, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Let's cash on this LFA 196.